Another day, another visit to the last level games. Let's see how I did this time. Welcome to PS Too Many Games.
He has too many games.
Hello guys, welcome to PS Too Many Games, the channel that asks the strange questions like when are we going to finally get Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel discs that actually has holograms you can see in real life, like in the anime? Because that would be amazing. But seriously, welcome to PS Too Many Games. It's been an interesting week. Before we go any further, the blatantly obvious, you might notice there's now adverts on these videos. We have achieved monetization at this channel. Yeah! I'm joking. I want to make this perfectly clear right now. Gaming channels do not earn much money at all. I mean, I might get maybe a few pound here and there, but never going to earn like ridiculous money. It's just helpful to have. And I know adverts can be a colossal pisser. Trust me, I'm sick of them myself. But it does financially help me a little. So I'll make a promise right now, because obviously it's me and Dave will split it halfway. Very. Simply put, any kind of money I receive from this channel is going to go back into the channel. Simple as that. I'm not going to, because it ain't going to be that much, and saving it up for like the big occasion would be quite a good idea. But I'm curious to see finances, what we get, how much pence, because it's going to be pence. It's not going to be pounds, it's going to be pence. The YouTube system does not look kindly at gaming channels. We're at like the bottom end of like monetization, like per capita. Apparently, if this channel was a financial advice channel, I would be earning like 10 times the money a gaming channel does. Because apparently, gaming people, including myself, YouTube believe us to be of low intelligence. Just let that sink in. Apparently, according to YouTube, we are not intelligent people, and that's why they don't cater to us advert-wise. Yeah. So anyway, adverts are here to stay. It's going to financially help the channel. Simple as that. Thank you for watching, everyone who's been obviously joined and subscribed to the channel. It's been fun doing this, and it's getting better. I'm generally having more fun doing this every week now. I'm doing a lot more editing than I used to. Dave still does some editing, but it's the last 2 or 3 episodes I've done myself because I've just jumped straight into them. Especially if I'm just doing like talking episodes, it's doing quite like hard editing, I can do it myself. You know what I mean? So anyway, but let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. Once again, I visited Last Level Games in Norwich. Not CEX, I didn't even bother with CEX. Simply put, there was nothing I wanted from CEX. And Last Level Games had quite a few things in the last 2 weeks that have turned up that I need and bought. In all seriousness, I mention it every time, but Last Level Games for me personally is becoming my favourite place to go to because they always have stuff I need. And they actually ask the question, what do you need? Because they obviously have backstock in a secret location. And they're actually helping me find certain things. So they've generally become my favourite place to shop now. And I'm going at least twice a month now. So they're proving beneficial to the channel. So thanks again to Last Level Games. Very good gaming shop in Norwich. Reasonably near the centre. Very easy to assess. Easily better than CEX, personally. And their pricing is fair. Unlike CEXs, who just increase the price when they want to. Because they can, because they're a large company, so it's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
The last mini episode where I asked which intro we should go with, we got that video. It's the most commented video this channel's ever had. I thought it would be. And we got about 50 people giving their opinions, and I appreciate all 50 of you. Thank you very much. The consensus was very tight. It was between 1 and 2. Okay, how can I put this? It was very close between 1 and 2, and obviously for those who noticed, we went with either of them because I ain't done the tally yet, but I will put it underneath here which one won by how many votes, because I took votes just by comments. That's how I did it, because like I didn't particularly care which one I went with. Anyway, 1 and 2 people liked. 3 apparently sound like a 1970s porno theme. And to be honest, when I heard it again, it's like, yeah, this sounds very pornorific. So there's about 5 or 6, 7 people like that one too, but it's like out of the 3 of them, that one was the one that was most disliked. But anyway, thank you for your feedback. I greatly appreciate it. Once again, I don't really care about the opening theme that much. I am disappointed about the original one not being used anymore because they decided to put a copyright strike against us, even though it was free use. So yeah, that's gonna be a pisser. But it's sorted now, so thank you once again. Anyway, let's actually get to the main part of this episode. So we're going to throw the ad break in here. Actually, we're not going to do an ad break. So for those of you roughly know, I live in Norfolk, and I live between. I'm not going to tell you exactly where I live, but my closest 3 places are Norwich, Norwich, Wyndham, Yarmouth. They're my three like closest places. I'm not gonna tell you where I live because there's a lot of villages around. Don't do that, obviously. And then I used to work in Great Yarmouth for many years at a retail store. I got out of there, thank God. One of my friends from many years, Jason, hello Jason, sent me a video of I don't know if it was serious or not. It was listed as the 2024 Great Yarmouth tourist video, right? Clearly it wasn't, but I'm going to splice that in here now. Now, I want to make this perfectly clear. All the opinions in this video are not mine. I just found it kind of hilarious. This is an opinion from a man who's clearly in his 70s to 80s, who was born and raised in Great Yarmouth, on how bad Great Yarmouth has become. Once again, not always opinions are mine. I just found it hilarious. Enjoy.
You're from Great Yarmouth?
Born here.
Born here? Yeah. What's life like in Great Yarmouth these days?
Shithole.
Shithole?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Those are all over Mongolians and every bloody thing.
Jesus.
They're all on social security. They're all
No good.
now.
Has it got worse as time's gone on?
I pay my council tax. Bollocks to that council.
You're not happy?
No, I'm not. Yarmouth's a shithole.
Okay, has it got worse?
Absolutely.
I don't know where the fuck out of Mongolia is, but the thick Norfolk accent and it creased me, and I thought it might crease some people here. Once again, none of those views are mine. I want to make that perfectly clear. I found it just funny. I found it funny. Anyway, let's get to the main part of this event. So we picked up 10 games from the last level. And to put it in context, I said about a month ago, anything above 5 in one trip now is great. To pick up 10 from one store is amazing at this point. What we're going to do, we're going to do 3 platinums first and we're going to do 7 other games afterwards. So we're just going to go through the platinums quickly because obviously you've seen all these games before. First platinum on the Mushy and Platinum, good gaming franchise, one of the better ones. I mean, it was in my top 10 for, I think it was in my top 10 for PS2 exclusive franchises. Set in the Sengoku period of Japan, which is basically like the 16th or 15th or 16th century when it's like civil war between many clans. Very good franchise and a very, to be honest, interesting part of Japanese history. Still is to this day. Samurai Wars is based on that also, and that's one of my favourite franchises for casual play. Second platinum, apparently I didn't have this according to my photos because I take photos of everything. That's the only way I remember now. Call of Duty 2, the big red one even. Apparently I didn't have that. I probably do have that somewhere, but once again I'm in the middle of like, I've packed up platinums because moving issues, so there's a lot of like guessing at the moment, which I'm not all about, but at the moment it just makes it easier. And the last platinum, which I was stunned I didn't have, but apparently didn't, was Dragon Quest Platinum. This is a very good RPG, by the way, one of the better ones. Once again, it comes with disc and platinum. So that's 3 platinums off the list, so I'm very happy with that. Righty ho, so the next game, 7 are actually just normal games, and once again, 7 normal games are pretty good. Only one shovelware, the other 6 are actually reasonably priced, not so much pricey, but games that cost at least £10, you know what I mean? So, first one, and I might have overpaid for this one, but once again, I need to accentuate this. If there are games I've never seen before that aren't worth that much, and I might pay like an extra £2 over it, but Fisherman's Challenge. It's one of those games where it's the first time I've seen that, and it's one of those games where I need to find it. Also, I need to get the actual fishing rod accessory for this, just out of curiosity. Once again, the amount of fishing games on the PS2, I think it's like double digits. I know fishing is, I think still in Britain, is the best, it's the most popular hobby or pastime. And I've been fishing, and to be honest, it is quite, it's soothing. If you like sitting there fishing, I'm talking about like lake fishing, sitting and like birds come up to you who want feeding, it's pretty chill. My father used to do sea fishing back when he was younger. That's not chill, that's what was chilling because it's cold, but besides that, so for those fishermen out there, yeah, it's actually quite nice. We do it like once a year. We do it too often, you get a bit bored of it. We do it like once or twice a year. It's still kind of fun. Oh, actually, Game number 2, now I had to check if I had this or not, because I've seen it so many times in CXs, but I never picked it up because I had games I wanted more. It's not a financial thing, but the King of Fighters, specifically 2000-2001, the King of Fighters, one of the cheaper King of Fighter games on PS2, but like all King of Fighter games, they're generally well made, obviously by SNK. SNK fighters still, to this day, are pretty good. They're very good. Obviously, anyone had like Neo Geos back in the day, awesome console by the way, they don't know all about SNK fighters, but obviously King of Fighters, good franchise. Good, strong franchise. Nothing funny about that, that's all I've got to say. Game number 3, game I didn't know, well I knew existed but I'd never seen before. X Zeus, or EX Zeus. Robo, like, setting in the year 2102, so 80 years roughly in the future. A giant unidentified asteroid enters Earth's orbit. It is revealed to be an alien warship when it's unleashed attack on the human population. I like that this game's optimistic there's going to be a human population in 80 years' time, we're not going to kill ourselves. I mean, that's some optimism, because I sense a war's coming. I'll be honest. I'm going to try this. It looks quite curious, I'll be honest. I have little to no knowledge about it, apart from the 3 lines I read on top. Happy to have it in a collection. Once again, if I see a game I've never actually seen before and don't recognise, I don't have it. There's always a win when you see that. So we're going from futuristic cyber combat to modern day gunning down combat. 25 to life. You know, these games, how can I put this? I'm not a massive fan of like glorifying gang warfare like this, because I think this is like a game where you literally shoot people from a car, like drive-by get shooting. And I know GTA has always been the most popular franchise, but it's not all about killing. There's robbery in there. There's like, yeah, you know what I mean. There's like, you can do anything, but that one was specifically about like gang warfare, and it's probably a good game, but I imagine it doesn't hold up well in modern day like feelings, you know what I mean. Obviously you have to be 18 to play it, so there was the warning there, but let's be brutally honest. They all had 18 labels, but your parents bought you like GTA when you were younger. No one actually, you know what I mean, your parents bought you those games. If your parents didn't think they're going to harm you, God love our parents. Game number 5 of the normal games, game number 8 of the collection I got today. Rygar, the Legendary Adventure. I know nothing of this, I've heard of this. Inspired by Greek mythology, so I'm curious. Rygar takes you through the vast ancient worlds of fantasy and legend where good and evil collide. I think that's like everywhere. For there to be good, there must be evil. You can't have one side. Yin and yang, you know what I mean? There must be... Can you imagine if everything was like good, super peaceful? You know what I mean, like world peace kind of thing, everyone got along, that kind of stuff. Be a better place, but you know, we were attacked by aliens in like 1 week and we'll all be dying. You can't have one or the other, you know what I mean? It's sad. You must have opposites. Opposites. Everything was the same. God, that would be boring. So boring. Game number 9, the penultimate game. I needed this. I saw this, and the cover art I loved it. 7 Samurai 20XX or 200XX even. Obviously based in Japanese lore. The cover art is amazing. I love that red. I know nothing of this, but like all the other samurai games, I've got to go for them one by one. I will be playing this game at some time. If anyone who's ever played this game can give me like their opinions in the comments, I would appreciate that, because it looks amazing. I've never heard of Sammy, so I'll be honest, I don't know if it's a bad thing. I mean, it's made by Dibs, and Dibs made some good games. Dibs were involved in most of the Dragon Ball Z Budokai games. I don't know if it was like a Cell, I don't know if they like makes like Cell animated graphics, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe, because it looks very colourful, very lively. I've always loved Cell animated graphics. I know some people hate it. It's like Wind Waker. To this day, Wind Waker looks amazing because of the Cell animated graphics. Dragon Ball Z games, they hold up pretty strong. Cell animated graphics. Automedicia looks pretty good. Cell animated graphics. I'm a fan of that kind of stuff. I know people hated it at the time. I can't help but like it, you know. I can't help but like it. You know, I'm just looking at the camera right now, and these shelves, I don't know if they're actually starting to really sag, but yeah, I've got to fix that sooner rather than later. But once again, when we move, yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get to the last game in this collection. This is the game, I didn't really go there mainly for this game, but this game has eluded me for some time. I keep seeing it, but it's never been the right time to buy it. But, okay. I want to make this perfectly clear. I didn't buy it for... You'll see in a minute why. This actually is quite a good wrestling game. Strangely enough. Rumble Roses. Rumble Roses is actually, strangely, a very good game. It plays well. But as you can imagine, they sold this on tits and ass. Konami knows exactly what they're doing, but it's like... I mean, it's like intimate story mode. I bet it is. Glorious title match mode. Messy mud wrestling. It's weird because it plays well. It actually does play well up until the main title. It's one of the better playing games, but it's obviously the gimmick's a bit cringe, especially by 2024 standards. £18 that cost. That was the most expensive game of the day for me. But I needed it for collection. It's a bit of a weird moment. I'm happy to have it, but at the same time it's like cringe. It's like, it's like, it's amazing how culture's changed in 20 years. Because like, this game was released 2005, so inside 20 years, mud tits and ass wrestling was so popular back in those days, and now people are super cringing it for the right reasons. We've progressed, just very much so. But can you remember like in wrestling when they used to have like pillow fights in like WWE? This is like in the late in like the late 2000s. Oh, I forget. I think there was one WrestleMania where they got these Miller Lite women like pillow fight, where they were in like Miller Lite American beer adverts, and legit there was a pillow fight match between the Miller Lite girls, Tori Wilson and who was the female with the amazing long legs? Stacy Keibler. And the only reason I remember that distinctly is because that match bumped off Lance Storm as a wrestler. He got bumped off WrestleMania, the biggest payday of the year, by 4 women having pillow fight. It's like, when you think he must have died inside of that one. Any like wrestling fans who watch this, there's got to be at least one of us. That must have been hard to swallow. Why am I not WrestleMania? We've got 4 ladies hitting each other with pillows. Get fucked, Lance. Oh my god. Wrestling is kind of cruel sometimes. Anyway, back to reality. So that's 10 games from last level in one day. That is fantastic. Any way you spin it, that's amazing. And I've been led to believe they've got more games coming in very shortly. So last level is teasing me, and it's working. Because in the last month alone, in the last level I've dropped, let's see, over £100 last level games for last month on these. It's so convenient, and they're getting me games I need. Obviously, I want to go far across to these places, but when you're like your local place keeps getting stuff in that you need, it's just simpler, it's easier, and it's just for my actual goal. It's so much easier. I do want the fishing peripheral now that comes with that. I want to get it. And that's not that easy to find, apparently. Also, I do appreciate the last level games aren't going the way of CEX. They kept their prices the same. They're not going for the people like manuals where their prices they've all gone up in increase. The last level games prices is exactly the same when it was before that. So I really appreciate it right now. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode, guys. Please comment and subscribe. Once again, sorry about the adverts, but they're now here to stay. They help finance the future of this channel. Not, that's like it'll be like 5% of the finance, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to earn that much, like pence, like absolute fucking pence at maximum. But yeah, it's nice to have like money coming in for this. That's great. I must be honest, I was tempted to get a bag of pennies, and just woo, and I throw them, and it's just like constantly assaulted by pennies. If anyone's ever been to a Scottish football match, you throw a coin at a player, it hurts, especially the big coins. So I needed to do that joke, but I thought I don't want to hurt myself. I mean, I like doing comedy for this channel, but it's like, if I'm actually going to hurt myself, No. Anyway, once again, thank you for everyone who commented on the last episode. I appreciate it. Your opinions did matter. We went with majority rules on that one. That's why 1 or 2, depending on which one won the votes, was chosen. But I had at least 4 people who suggested I just change the theme every week. And it's like, that sounds awesome. But there's not that many like non-copyrighted songs we can go through. And yeah, so I might change it once a month. Might is the word, Dave. Might. Don't get scared, Dave. It's like, yeah. Anyway, thank you once again. I really want to go to the Great Yarmouth for the lower stuff at some time in the future, but every week, I've got nothing. I've got nothing I need, and it's like, it's closer. You know what I mean? I want something different, but last level just giving me everything I need at the moment. And I'm all above that. So anyway, number of CX roulettes coming. That's the next episode, depending on which comes out first. I'll see you later, guys. Have a good day. Bye.